from the water on Lake Washington, Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains, you can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Working the middle, it's complete.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll run it. It's Washington. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a first and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. They'll run the counter. Finding some room. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Now it's second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Right back to it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down from the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looking to move the chains, Washington now on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Williams to the air again. He's got him. Maybe some room here. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Husky. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Here's a give to Frazier. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Unloads quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in, it's Humphries. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might be changing the route. Washington again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Got a little grass. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. There he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Huskies have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Huskies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. And maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, here's Washington. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. Knocked off his feet. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Running inside, it's Frazier. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. It's the Washington Huskies and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The run inside. It's Washington. And the defense drags him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. The give to the back. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Might have a chance. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. The 30, the 20, inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Williams. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Washington right back to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Williams looking for a man. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll send out the kicker here. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. This time he wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
That's reeled in. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try it over the left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
21 on the play. First and goal, Washington.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. From the red zone, it's Washington. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got room at the 35. There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback making checks. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Got enough for the 1st. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's Williams to throw. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure on this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Williams. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. And the Huskies will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Williams, under fire. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Throwing, Williams. Under fire. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Green. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Play fake, Williams. Fires left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Here's a heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Here's Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Washington.